Hi everyone, welcome to Basic Funda. In today's video, I will tell you about the exciting and coolest feature recently launched by Microsoft, which is currently in preview mode, but that will give us the ability to add, update, or customize our ribbon buttons within the Power Apps. So let's take an example to add a button onto our form, any of the forms. So example, I have created an issue entity. So let's try adding a button onto the command bar onto the main form with a new feature. So let's go. So I have opened the maker portal, and then this is my customer service workspace. So this is the app which I am using. So what we will do is we will go click on edit, and we will click this new option, that is edit in preview. So if you see, there are many things which we can do directly from here. So you can also switch to classic mode to see how it is different from the new one. So in this video, we are just basically focusing on the part to add a ribbon button. So what we will do is firstly decide the entity. So as of now, I am adding the button onto the issue entity. So what I'll do is I'll click on this, and if you see, this is the new option, edit command bar preview. So if I click on this, it will ask me where you have to add the button: main grid, main form, subgrid view, associate view. So as of now, let's try adding it into the main form and click on edit. So if you see here, these are all the buttons that are currently available, which I can see here, and we will try to add a new button. So how we can do that is click on new or onto the new command. So if you see, this is added. I want to add it after my new button. So I will add it here. Now from here we can update it. So I want to mark it as example create issue. So here I will give the label. So now if you see, this is a new thing I have observed is new icon. So before, whenever we used to create a button, it always gave that custom icon. But here I can also select no icon. I can use the icon, and I can use the icon from the web resource. So as of now, first let's see no icon. So I will not select any icon. I'll give tooltip, title, description, accessibility text, and this is the order number. So it says where you have placed this button. So if I'll change it and move it here, then it will also change. So see, I have placed it, so it came to at 25. So I want to move it after my new button. So I'll move it here. Now the visibility part is always show. So basically, if you see, there are action where we can see two options, run formula and run JavaScript. So using the formula also, we can write the formula. If you see, there is on select. So like in Canvas app, we used to write the code in the formula format. So here also we can use the formula, or like we can select run JavaScript. So as of now, you can see there are two options, library. We can add the library. So basically how we used to do into the ribbon workbench, we used to add the library, we used to add the web resource here, and then we used to give the function name here. So same thing is available here, and we can add the parameters from here. So all type of parameters which were available before, so all are available currently now here. So as of now, we are not doing anything. And also, like if I want to change the visibility, so if I want to add the conditions, so if you see, there is one more option added, that is visible. So now if I go here, if I click run formula, and if I see open formula bar, and on the visibility I can mention the if conditions according to which it should be visible. So that's how we can do that. But as of now, let's show it always. So let's try to save and publish. And if you see, there is also a play button, so you can click on play. It will open up into the debug mode where you can see how it is looking, and then we can do the modification. So let's go to our environment. Let's try to refresh and test our functionality. So if you go here, I'll go to the issues entity. So if you see, the create button, the create issue button has been added, and also if you see there is no icon. Now also let's try adding an icon. So using the web resource we already know, but if this with this new feature use icon, if you see here, we have different kind of icons out of the box available that we can use. For example, I am using this, or if I use accept, if you see there is a green tick. So even we can preview what will happen. And as of now, if let's try to select this one, LinkedIn icon, and let's try to do save. And let's refresh our environment and check. So see, the icon has been updated. So similarly, we can also add the icon from the web resource part. Now let's try adding the JavaScript and see how it works. So in my previous video, I have already shown how we can navigate on click of button to some other entity form. So maybe we can use the same library just to show an example and to check how this runs with the JavaScript mode. So I'll just choose that library. So yes, this is the file. Let's add it, and let me give the function name over here. So it will be K2 this. So now always show the visibility. So now we are good. We can save and publish, and let's see how this is getting associated with the JavaScript. So now let's refresh our environment and see how it works. So I have refreshed my environment, and this is our button. So if I click on this, it is navigating me to the issues entity new form. So this functionality is also working perfectly fine. So this is how we can add the buttons onto the ribbons, or I can say I can add new commands easily within Power Apps. And I have observed that it is a bit fast, because now that importing of solution, as that part has been reduced, so the performance is also great, and we can also always debug it while click on this play button. So if you see that ribbon debug mode is true, that is the reason if I try to open any button from here, we can see the command checker. So this is the coolest feature, I think. And thanks for watching this video. Thank you.